Welcome to Tooker Tapes update for October the 24th, 2025. In the background is some raw footage of Tooker Gomberg outside of the Pope Squad. I think he's actually on the phone right now with Jack Layton, who is about to show up and give a lovely little piece interview on the street with Tooker for TOTV, a little television station that he was launching and putting online back in 2002. So this is in front of the infamous Pope Squat in Toronto. It has just been evicted, or in the process of being evicted, I believe. The clip I'm going to show you here in a moment, and keep an eye down at the counter over here for when that clip's actually going to start. Oh, there's Jack. He looked angry. The clip that I'm about to show you is Tooker. It's in the evening, I believe on the same day as this eviction has taken place. And Tooker is doing a satirical bit dressed up as a police officer from, Silver Heights police force or something like that. It's kind of hilarious. I hope that you enjoy it and don't take it too seriously. For these Tooker tapes, this is an ongoing long process to digitize and archive more than 600 tapes that his widow Angela Bischoff has bestowed upon me and charged me and hired me to digitize and archive. Along with this project, we don't have enough funding to complete it, so we're going to be reaching out to you and to others to help with that. In the meantime, you could buy me a coffee, tip me out if you will, if you like this work that I'm doing and you think that it is worthwhile. Otherwise, stay tuned for a charity that you can plug your dollars into and help keep this project going. I believe that it's relevant for Canadians, for activists, for people living in Edmonton, Toronto, Montreal, Quebec City, Halifax, down into the States. Anyone that was ever interested in social justice or environmentalism or trying to make the world a better place, these are the archives for you. We parsed out a lot of individual clips. I'm going to try and clip that one out for the family of Jack Layton, maybe his widow, Olivia Chow, who is now the mayor of Toronto. I've clipped out pieces from city councillors, now sitting city councillors in Toronto and Montreal, activists in Montreal and Toronto and Edmonton. You may have been one of the people receiving some of these individualized clips, so thanks for participating with that. I don't know what more can I say about the Tooker tapes today on October the 24th, 2025, except please peruse the Tooker tapes playlist here on YouTube. I've got some excellent Halloween themed stuff. There's a exorcising ghosts video from 1997 in Montreal where Tooker, Angela, and a bunch of activists pay tribute to 46 pedestrians and cyclists killed on the streets of Montreal. As well, we have the Night of Dread. I can't remember which year that was from, but excellent, well-attended event in the streets of Toronto. Looks like thousands of people marching for the Night of Dread to celebrate Halloween. So take some inspiration from those two videos. Thanks for watching this video, and please do like, sub, share, ring that notification bell down there, and leave your comments. Let me know what you think of these videos and if they have any value beyond what I think that they do, or any of the individual people that are featured on these videos. So if you think there's value for the general public at large, or to live on in some kind of official archive in one of these cities or maybe the federal government, let me know. Let's figure out how to get this thing funded and get this important turn of the millennium material properly archived for the future. Meanwhile, I will continue digitizing these tapes. I think I'm on tape number 80. Let me check. I am about to digitize tape 83 of 600. So wish me luck with that. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you around. Cheers.
What you're doing here? Look, I'm here. I'm with they called us in from the Sterling Heights Police Force. There are police here from all over North America because this is the Pope Squat, and the Pope Squat has to be stopped. And I'll tell you why. Today, we moved in and we cleared people out of here because people were living here and they weren't paying rent. Okay? Now in this society, you have to pay rent. In Toronto, you should pay at least $1,000, $1,000. You should pay at least $1,000 a month for rent. And you can't just be moving into buildings like abandoned buildings. This building was a fire trap before, and people moved into it and they made it more of a fire trap, so we had to shut them down. This report came out, the report of the Mayor's Homelessness Action Task Force, taking responsibility for homelessness and action plan for Toronto. Now, I don't know if the squatters here read this book, but this book does not talk about squatting. It does not talk about people moving into buildings and squatting them and taking them over. We can't tolerate this type of thing in the capitalist society. What would happen if other buildings were squatted like this and people stopped paying rent? We can't have that sort of thing happening. What we need to do to deal with the homelessness crisis in Toronto is write reports. This is the right way to deal with it. You write reports and then council talks about them, not people moving into buildings. Come on now. And we're here to serve and to protect. People were living in there dangerously. They were creating a fire hazard. They could have burned themselves. There could have been a fire. People could have died. Now they're out on the street. They don't have a place to live, but they're safe. All I can say is that the province owned this building. And with them owning the building, that means they can do with it what they want. And just because the province owns the building doesn't mean that it should be turned into housing. It's better off being empty. An empty building is better than housing for poor people. Because an empty building, look at how safe it is. There's nobody in there. The windows are boarded up, and everything is safe. And we're the police, and we're defending the interests of the province and of private industry.